Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a bulwark build for the upcoming heroic power sword that is a Salamander's variant. Now, this weapon is an 11 strength, 7 plus speed, 4 cleaving potential fencing type weapon, and the heroic perk effect is called Nocturne's Retort. Perfect parry to empower the blade and deal 1 more damage to the next light attack in speed style, and hold up to 5 empower stacks. The parry window is smaller, so this one is kind of just a side grade to the relic tier fencing version. I've seen some people say this one is like absolutely dog shit. I don't really agree with that. I think the perk effect here is okay, though I will say that shortening the parry window here was really not necessary at all, because the only other place we see a smaller parry window on a weapon like this is on the Argent Edge, and the Argent Edge is just a way more powerful perk effect that justifies the shortened parry window, and on this one, it really feels like an unnecessary negative, because like the perk effect here is not that strong. A light attack damage in Space Marine 2 is not super powerful anyways, and while the 5 empower stacks are kind of noticeable, I'll be real, the main way I found myself using this weapon is as a parry stick for intimidating aura, just like every other fencing weapon on the bulwark, on top of just using power rakes like a normal fencing power sword. So I think they really should go back and take a look at this perk effect, because at the moment it just doesn't really get a lot of use out of me, at least. Now, for the perk tree here, I just went down the normal route with Armored Strength into the perk here Master of Offense, and then I pick up Perpetual Strength and Perpetual Strength again, moving here into the perk Tranquility, over here into the perk Melee Onslaught, and then I pick up Hard Target, Cutting Edge, into the perk here Extremis Slayer, Majora's Slayer, and Terminus Slayer, and then I pick up the perk here Power Restoration, because even though this one does have a speed style like gimmick here, the power restoration CHP recovery is just much better. And also perks up here like momentum gain, they might kind of like trick you into thinking they're good because of the light attack emphasis on this one. This perk still sucks, and the bottom row here is just much better for stuff like melee onslaught and hard target for like combo range damage reduction anyways. Now for the secondary, I just took a Rate of Fire Plasma. I mean, I was fighting Chaos here. I was hoping to find the new Chaos Terminator boss in this mission. Unfortunately, we were unable to do that. That being said, we still got a ton of use out of this one, because the Rate of Fire is super strong for CHP recovery, stagger, and pretty much everything it has been good for since patch 9 last year, and the setup is as usual. Now, for the main perk tree, I did pick up the perk here, Intimidating Aura first. A perfect time parry deals AoE damage within 5 meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds, because when it comes to a fencing weapon on the Bulwark class, that 0 frame startup parry, even with the shortened parry window, it's just like the perfect setting for an Intimidating Aura trigger. I mean, this weapon will do less damage than your actual perk effect here, so you're kind of being carried by this perk on Bulwark half the time. Next perk here is Framble Targeting, over here into the perk Steel Within. Then I grabbed the perk here, Focus Restoration, for armor restoration, though alternatively you could pick up Advanced Conditioning instead. And next perk here is Purity of Purpose, down here into the healing perk from Invigorating Icon, and then we pick up Merciless Resolve into Defensive Mastery, because this is overall the best setup. I will say, if you wanted to swap out like Armor Advance and go for like Inspiration or Rejuvenating Effect, you could do that instead, but this perk here is very strong for no knockback, and when you're taking Defensive Mastery, you don't really have another source of no knockback resist in the game anyways, so I would definitely grab this. Now, for my prestige perk options, I do take Resilience first here into the perk Overcharge. Held and charge attack damage increases by 20%. This is just a 20% multiplicative melee damage increase to your power rakes, and even on the lowest damage variant of the power sword, it is still worth taking, because this perk is just that strong. And the final perks here are Powerful Shot and Masterful Defense, and that's pretty much all there is for the prestige perk options here. Now, I just want to say that I do think this weapon will get a fat buff in the official patch 14 release, but I really hope they just take a look at the very obvious skin here of a burning blade and apply a burn effect to the weapon. Maybe that's crazy from me. Maybe like, you know, the 3rd light attack on the power stack could give you a burn on the enemy, or like maybe the 5th one. But either way, I think burn being like the whole gimmick of this weapon is way more interesting than light attacks. But you guys can let me know what you think about that. And for now, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay of this one. And if you want me to use these new weapons live, you can find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description. I'll say a link to my community Discord. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. How do you arrange your loadouts? Dude, I don't even pay attention to loadouts in this game. I don't even pay attention to them. I switch my shit too much to really care. That was a new fire sword, pretty ass. Well, it's not like terrible. It's about as good as the fencing power sword, but the fencing power sword is already pretty weak in comparison to the other versions. The weapon feels good. I mean, I don't know if they should have reduced the... I don't know if reducing the parry timing was the play. For the parry window. You're just using the relic fencing with a lower parry window, pretty much. What do you mean, dude? You can get one more damage 5 times. I understand why I love messing around the parry timings. I think it made sense for Argent Edge, but Argent Edge is also a way better effect. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I would have messed with the parry timings on this one at all. Real talk.
The water rise, brothers. This is no natural swamp. We must.
It's just my problem with a lot of these things, like the way they set their game up, is that their decisions make it seem like they don't actually play their game at all. Because I understand it's a test server and you're going to be changing things, but these fun, like, you could ask any experienced player in this game, hey, is this a good perk effect? And they'd just be like, no. But, okay. That kind of stuff, you know.
Do not linger. The swamp tested us and found us unyielding.
It's a good weapon skin. Yeah, the weirdest thing is the burning blade does not light enemies on fire in any way. So I don't know what that's about. I'll still say it's better than the melter rifle is. How can you have a fire sword and not apply burn? And you're also still better off power ranking with this thing, which is pretty funny.
One death is insufficient energy for your enemies.
Anything we kill was to pretend it was a sword, okay? Definitely not the intimidating aura perk we have or anything else. That would be absurd. What's the effect? I have a whole video on that, dope man, but it's just a it's not, this one just gives you more damage on your next light attack on a perfect parry up to like 5 times, and like that's about it really, and a reduced parry window.
Hold this ground, brothers. Let the swarm crash upon us.
The carbine is the only good heroic. I kind of agree. The carbine's actually good. I mean, it's good for killing these guys, but I mean, like, what power sword isn't good at killing Minotaurs? I guess we'll take it. I mean, it's a cool looking weapon, alright, we'll give it that, we'll give it that. Alright. I don't think I would ever use the light attacks over the heavy attacks here, though. I know they're trying to, like, encourage you to use light attacks more, but the last time I ever liked a light attack in Space Marine 2 is when the Death's Grasp Power Fist upped it by 200%. That was pretty cool. I like that one. This one? I don't know, dog.
The thousand suns did not pass unopposed. Where lie the defenders? Not one corpse remains.
Looks like fencing. I was hoping for block. Yeah, block power sword would definitely be cooler. Let's see if you run into the new boss and get mopped.
Or otherwise, the traitors cannot recover even a fragment. Deny the thousand suns everything. By your will, Lord.
You know, maybe the new boss is easier when you fight him in like a less obnoxious area, like you don't fight him the wide open. Can't be that bad. What sword is this? This is a new burning blade. It doesn't burn enemies. It's the Salamander's blade. It doesn't actually deal burn damage for some reason, despite being on fire, but you know, or at least like molten sheath. Point is, it's a fire sword. Does no fire damage.
We will deny their ambitions. Nothing escapes.
All right, Hellbrood. We're actually lucky to not get the other one. I'm pretty sure this new terminus is the last new terminus we're getting for a very long time, if ever. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, they also reduced the parry window on this thing. I was wondering why I didn't get that parry. Yeah, you guys know, because they said like, dude, man, we can't make those light attacks too strong. Guy's gonna be light attacking all over the place, dude. If he doesn't have a reduced parry window, my God, he'll stack that 10 bajillion times light attack damage too quickly. Can't have that. God, it was incredibly necessary. If you guys don't understand why they had to nerf the light attack damage in this game, you aren't playing Space Marine 2. You don't have the vision.
The host of madness facing whatever foul entity you serve, it is abandoned. Your heresy is ended. Waste nothing, brothers.
Oh, there we go. Where's the fun of making the power sword so strong? So why are you not a mod? Good. That should be fixed now. Where's the fun of making the power sword so strong? I know, dude. The block should be powerful. If they ever gave us one. This one's okay. Also got to nerf the parry window for some reason. I'm not really sure what that's about. If you ever ask me what they're going to do to a power sword of this effect, lowering the parry window would not be expected.
Where shall I start this land? There will be more foes to overcome, and we will succeed! Sorcerer's heretics have granted no death. Eternal punishment awaits. Dark path. The fault is corrected. The cogitator's affliction has remedied.
Those pool noodles are fun to hit people with. You know what it brings me back to? It brings me back to the OG power sword.
Viridian, we are registering a significant warp energy spike inside Nozick's laboratory. Reach the lab and eliminate the heretics. Do not allow their ritual to reach completion.
By your order, Lord. We move to intercept brothers.
Give you the Power Gladius flashback. Where the Power Gladius kind of sucked on Lost. It is true.
The archer of the wields lives as readily as blades. Deception is the refuge of a foe defeated.
Is the Melt of Fist bad? That's pretty bad. It didn't have to be bad, but it is.
The wolf deforms and weakens all competitions.
What does it do? Nothing. It has a melt a shot that's like impossible to properly line up in your game without getting yourself killed. That's how I'd put it.
My mind is steel. Will test corruption. Arrogance and ambition. That one is calling reserve for
That guy teleported a mile away from me there. What a cool Marine. Let's see if we get the new boss up here. Wouldn't that be fun?
Our path lies across the
Alright, do I want to fight Zone Throws right now? Not really. I'm just going to the elevator. Of all the things we can deal with, Zone Throws are not in the easy category.
holds firm. Brothers, the lab lies before us.
Bro, the stalker only activates perk when you hit the body, right? I can't trigger the effect hitting headshots. I just couldn't trigger the effect. Straight up. Oh, shit, guess one.
Become a beast, die.
I'm telling you, like, the half the perks right now on the PTS like aren't even working properly, and damage numbers are incorrect, and or multipliers are not applied properly, and they also fix track and penetrate rounds. Well, this PTS was needed. It's funny, there's more bugs in this PTS than there were in all of patch 13. When there was way more in patch 13. Dear God.
We stand at the threshold. Ready yourselves.
Your precious guardsmen, shrieking as their souls are rent for killing.
Alright, I'm curious to see if we're gonna see a Terminator Sorcerer at the end here. Maybe. Maybe he'll pop out.
Our banner awaits
Maybe they
our
added him to
call.
this mission after all.
Keep going forward.
Hi, what's the perk of that beauty on the sword? Bad.
Let it fuel your
It's called
righteous
bad.
fury.
Not good. Not great. Terrible even.
Shatter the eyes and release the Cadians. What are our oaths?
The steel that binds our lives to the Emperor.
What did we swear?
Our lives shall serve to destroy all foes.
Let us crush his helmet like
Ow. God, Chaos is such like a truly fucking obnoxious faction. It just spawns endless shit at you and just shoots you the entire time.
Another ward falls.
Does a great job. The hammer's kind of fun. I mean, the hammer's not like god awful. Just not incredible.
our spirit stands stronger than their corruption.
I don't think any of the weapons were that good this time around. At least not yet. I'm sure one of them will be cracked on release, but like I doubt we're gonna have anything as good as like the heroic heavy bolt rifle again for a while. Maybe one day.
Cadians, you are liberated. Do your duty.
The Emperor's soldiers are liberated. To the altar, we end this corruption.
I'm kind of sad we didn't run into the final boss, but maybe he'll be here. You never know.
Do not lose focus. The altar awaits.
Hammer's kind of fun, low key. Yeah, I mean it's fun. This kind of shit. I think it's $2, Alex.
The corruption falters. We must not. The warp energy recedes. Stand firm. Let them come. We are the wall upon which they shall break. We are steadfast and
Dude, this cow spawn's being a pussy.
deny the arch enemy.
Alright, will there be a final boss that spawn? How cool would it be if the Terminator just showed up right there?
The moment is upon us.
No. No.
Eliminate the eye.
Well, that was the burning power sword.
Viridian, Auspex confirms the rift is collapsing. Heretic warp signatures are dissipating across the battlefield. Exemplary work. Return to the Resilient. Have the Cadians follow. Their exposure to the warp was significant. They will be detained for inquisitorial
Kinda
assessment.
toxic.
May the Inquisition find them untainted.
What up, FTG? What's up, dope, man? Many of you acting like it's the official release. You forget about the Tech Marine pass. Well, Tech Marine, I don't know, wasn't this buggy. It did have the weird contested health thing going on, though. That was pretty silly. Right, there we go. That is the burning sword. I mean, it plays well. I don't know if they should have a parry, a lowered parry window. I don't think that was a necessary change at all.